Okay, we're going to do your push-up pre-test. What you'll need to get started is a towel rolled up like what you see here, or you could even use a roll of toilet paper, because what we're going to do is use this as a marker to count our repetitions. So when our chest comes down and touches either the towel or your roll of toilet paper, you're going to count it as a rep. But I first want to show you how to properly do these push-ups so you know what to do. Now, before I show you, I want to first explain that you can choose what style of push-up that you would like to do. So you can pick between doing a military style push-up with your knees up off the floor, or you could do what's considered a more beginner or lower level push-up that requires your knees to be on the floor, called a modified push-up. It is totally up to you. Now, what I would recommend is after I show you this, to kind of give yourself a little bit of a test run to see if you can actually do a military style push-up. If you can, and you can do more than 5, then I would suggest that you pre-test your Get Fit program by doing the military style push-up. If you can't do more than 5 perfect form push-ups, then go ahead and do your pre-test with your knees on the floor. Now, whatever way that you pre-test is the way that I want you to do your program then. So whenever you start the program after this pre-test, you're going to want to use the style of push-up that you pre-tested in with. Okay, now that we got that over with, let me show you how to do a proper push-up. Now, I'm going to move that out of the way just for a second. When you get down, whether you do a military style or if you do a modified push-up, you want to get your hands firmly on the ground outside of shoulder width apart, just slightly. Now, the first thing to do is to imagine a line running straight across the floor from your left hand over to your right hand. That's going to be where we want to take our chest down to. Now, I'm going to show you the military style first with my knees up off the floor. The critical point of form with push-ups is this. When you're ready, you want to be in a nice straight line. So what that means is that your head, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles should be in the straightest line possible. And when you do a push-up, you don't leave this form. So in other words, you don't see my butt up here or sagging below that line here. Everything's in the straightest line possible. When I go down, my chest is going to want to go right down to that line I have imaginarily drawn between my hands, and I'm going to go straight back up. Down to that line and straight back up. I'm going to go as low as what I comfortably can. Now, when you go down, you want to inhale, and when you come back up, you want to exhale. If you are a beginner and you can't do a military style push-up or don't feel comfortable, go ahead and put your knees on the floor, crossing at your ankles, but the same form is going to apply here. Your head, shoulders, hips, and knees should be in a nice straight line. You want to drop your chest down as low as what you can, and then push it up nice and strong. That's how you do a proper push-up. Now, for your pre-test, we're going to require that you go down and physically feel your chest touch your towel or roll of toilet paper in order for you to count the rep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back in position. Again, I'm going to imagine a line going from my left hand over to my right hand, and that's where I'm going to put my towel or roll of toilet paper, right in between my hands along that line. When you do your pre-test, you need to go down and feel your chest touch that object and then push yourself back up. If you don't touch, I don't want you to count the repetition. Again, it doesn't matter if you can do 100 of these in 30 seconds or none. The point is that over time you're going to get a little bit stronger. Now, if your knees are on the ground, remember, cross your ankles. Same thing, go down, feel your chest touch, and push yourself up nice and strong. Remember to breathe. Inhale on the way down, and exhale on the way back up, maintaining the straightest line possible. So that means, again, the butt's not up in the air or sagging down here when you go down. Everything's in a straight line from your head, shoulders, hips, knees, straight down to your roll of toilet paper or towel, and up nice and strong. That's how you do your pre-test push-ups. Now that you've seen how to correctly perform this pre-test, you may begin whenever you're ready. I do recommend that you practice a few reps before you officially take this test. If you'd like to use the 30-second countdown timer to help you know when to start and stop, simply let this video play for just a few moments longer. If you use the timer, you'll first see a 10-second countdown warning that will allow you the time to get ready. Immediately after the 10 seconds runs out, you'll hear a beep just like this, which means you should begin the test. At the end of the 30 seconds, you'll hear the exact same beep, which means you should stop. When you're finished, Please record the number of reps that you were able to complete directly under this video. Good luck. You may pause or rewatch this video as often as what you need if you're not ready to take this pretest. The 10-second countdown warning begins now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.